Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to Susie's Enchanted Crossroads. I'm Susie, and this podcast helps you navigate your journey through the crossroads by taking a deeper look into witchcraft and spirituality. So settle in, grab your beverage of choice, and let's get this episode going. Happy 2025, gorgeous soul. How are you feeling? I haven't talked to you in a whole year. Just kidding. The year is what? When am I recording this? It's 3 days old. 2025 is 3 days old. And I'm actually accompanied here by Cody. He has to be sitting on my lap for this recording. 2025. The past episode that I recorded, I gave a list of traditions and superstitions that could have been done New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So now that you have had time to decompress, hopefully, if you were around a lot of people, hopefully you're coming back to a grounded space. We are done with the holidays, for the most part, right? And we're fully into kicking off 2025. And if you're thinking, dang, I was overwhelmed or I was really busy and couldn't shove 12 grapes in my mouth at midnight. Shoot, I didn't even make it to midnight. Don't even stress about it. Don't even worry about it. A lot of what we think we have to do is set there because, well, society, that's what we grow up believing, and that's what we see on TV, and that's what we see on social media. But the truth of the matter is you can still take part in all of those things come springtime, when nature really turns into or starts waking up into the new year, right? Right now we're still in winter time. It's cold. Some of y'all have snow. Here in Texas, we're getting ready for a storm to come through because it's been a warm winter. 70 degrees today here where I'm at. Wild. Where I'm seeing some of my friends and y'all are seeing snow. So, how can we be putting this pressure on ourselves that we need to be doing all these things, being active, going to the gym, new year, new me? No, no, no. Now, if you are gung ho and you're like, no, yes, I'm going to go to the gym starting January 2nd. Great. I hope that you continue to push through if that is something that you just feel aligned with. But if you don't, I'm here to tell you that it's really okay. Don't let the commercials um, make you think otherwise. But even as I'm scrolling social media, yeah, you know what? I've seen an uptick in going to the gym, an uptick in ads where, people are stressing that, meal prep and, this is how you lose those unwanted holiday pounds, et cetera, et cetera. Well, you know what? Maybe the extra holiday pounds I put on enjoying some pumpkin pie made me happy. And yeah, I could stand to get in shape a little bit, of course. I need more movement in my life. But right now, in the dead of winter, even though it's 70 degrees and sunny out here, there's just something about knowing that I don't have to do this right this instant is very comforting. Yeah, and I'm here to tell you you're not alone in that. But what are some things that you can be doing right now to help support you when spring comes around, when Aries season kicks off? I've got notes. I've got some notes written down, and this is just to help us out, help each other, and honestly just to make you feel that it's going to be okay. And I'm just getting some love kisses from little Cody. If you can hear him. Okay. All right, little Cody. Well, let's tell our audience what we've got written down in our notes. If you're looking for a low effort thing, look no further, but scrolling down in the show notes, that's right. A tarot year ahead spread can really help put 2025 or any year into perspective for you. Help you really plan or really see the energy for each month. I offer that. And a year ahead tarot reading is not really a glimpse into the future, but really because you have the freedom of choice. But when I pull cards for you, gorgeous soul, with whatever intention that you are seeking. So, how can you bring in more joy in 2025? How can you really stick to self-care in 2025, putting yourself first? How can you really put your business, your small business or your job where you're not feeling energetically drained? Or we can just do a general energetic read for the year. When we do that together and we're looking at the cards, it does a few things. When you're looking at the card spread, and I break it down by month, and let's say January happens to be, I don't know, let's just say the Page of Cups. I don't know, just came to mind. If we're starting the year with the Page of Cups, the pages are all about learning, right? Being a novice, being okay with not knowing and starting something new. And the Cups is about that energy of relationships, emotions. And if I'm looking at the Page of Cups as your start in January, this is a start of you really learning how maybe to prioritize filling your own cup. Or maybe this is learning um, or really looking into your friends and family dynamics, your relationships. Really depends on the theme or the topic for your reading. But when you look at that, and let's say, I don't know, in March and springtime, you have the Four of Wands. Now it's really taking that perspective starting in January, whatever we pull for February. When we come into March with the Four of Wands, then we see balance, we see celebration. And that celebration could be celebrating the friendships that really feed your soul, right? And we're not feeling like you have to be surrounding yourself with people that drain you or that don't really have your best interests at heart. And in the springtime, you can really see, you know what? Yeah, I'm ready to not make myself readily available for these people. And that is cause for celebration. So the way I break down my year ahead spreads, I have different tiers, different packages because everyone is different. I can just pull the cards for you. You can pick a package where I not only do the reading, but implement some Reiki as well. And the other tier that I have is I am with you on this journey. So we pull cards together, right? I pull the card with you. We start off with some Reiki. We do a mid-year check-in, and then we close out the year with some Reiki. And that way you have someone, me, that's with you every step of the way, basically. That is one of the ways you can, low effort way to start the year. And I'm going to be offering my year ahead tarot readings all the way up until Aries season. Because for some of us, yeah, we celebrate January 1 of the new year, numerical new year. I just want to pull my cards, see how it starts. But if you want the year to begin at Aries season in the spring, we can start in March. Super easy peasy. I'm going to put Cody down for a sec. Okay, Baba. Alrighty. Another thing you can get done this month is writing a letter to your future self. Now, why would we do this? Why write a letter that you're going to seal up and open December 31st? When we write a letter to our future self, it is a time for reflection. And if you didn't know, the tarot card for this year is the Hermit. So we're really diving deep into what we truly want, what is important to us this year in 2025. Another reason to write a letter to yourself is if you have goals, writing down your goals, it's self-encouragement, um, perspective, gratitude, and connection. So if you're ready, we can start right now. You can push pause as you get a sheet of paper, a pen, maybe you want to light a candle. But as you sit down with paper in front of you, or maybe you would prefer to type it, let's take some time to just take a deep breath before we begin to write or type. So, settling in, take a deep breath in, exhale out the mouth, let it go. Kind of get the wiggles out, right? Shake it off. Here we go. Dear self, or address yourself. Hey, Susie, right? I would address myself. And you can start writing your current thoughts and feelings right now. 2024 was the year of, I don't know, changes. It was a year of, I don't know, great things happening to me. Whatever 2024 brought. And your thoughts and feelings coming into 2025. Then you can start writing down your dreams for 2025. Now would be the time to write your goals. Hey, for the first time, I actually created a bingo card. Here are the things on my bingo card. Here's where I think I'm going to maybe hit a challenge and things that I think are going to be a breeze, like reading 7 books this year, whatever the case may be. If you did the 13 wishes, you could add your 13 wish here. When I open my 13th wish, this is what it is. So I'll be focusing on that for 2025. Maybe you foresee some challenges because there are things around along the horizon that you already knew about. Um, I don't know, upcoming procedures, changes in the workplace, I don't know, a kid going off to college, whatever, right? Whatever you know is about to happen, we can write that down in our letter. Whatever you're writing, your intentions, your challenges, your dreams, your goals, your thoughts and your feelings, you can even add some advice and encouragement. Hey, sometimes you don't believe it, but you are stronger than you think you are. Sometimes you forget, but you are the smartest person in the room. You just got to beam that confidence more. Sometimes the day-to-day job will get you down, but at the end, you know you are striving for that promotion or you won't be here long. You're searching for a job, whatever it is. We're going to sit in writing this letter with honesty. This is where you can be absolutely vulnerable. And just like the Reiki principles, just for this moment, you will do your work with honesty. And your work right now is writing a letter to your future self. It could be as long or as short as you wish. You're going to seal up the letter when you're ready, and you're going to place it somewhere where you won't lose it or forget. So maybe it's in your journal. I don't know, maybe it's with the Christmas ornaments or the Christmas tree box, so when you pull out the decorations for Christmas, what is this? Oh my gosh, the letter that I wrote for my future self, and the future is now. So you want to seal it up and place it somewhere where you will find it. I mean, we set it and forget it, right? And just opening up that letter, or even easier if you want, if you have a planner, write it in your planner. There's like in some planners, there's like notes that it's at the very back. If you don't, I don't really use the notes section so much, but maybe just depending what kind of planner you have. Some will have you see the calendar and then it breaks it down into days. Maybe you just write a little snippet on the box for December 31st or in the notes section in the back, if that's easier for you, because, well, you always use your planner and there it is. And I can't wait to actually remind you about opening up your letter later on this year. Another thing that you can do now that the dust has settled from everybody in town and having to deal with a lot of people and shopping and all that good stuff, right? Is you can pick a song for the year. I know a lot of people pick a word of the year. For myself, sometimes I'm like, ooh, I don't know, like what word I would want for the year. But like I said, I actually did create a bingo card. This is the first time I've ever done the bingo card. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I don't know about these squares. What was I thinking when I did it? But you know what? It's there. And I'm a little excited about it. At first, I'm like, oh my goodness, why did I put this on a square? But when I succeed, I can't wait to put the sticker on that square. And I can't wait to connect a line and give myself a little treat. But as far as a song for the year, I like to open up my Spotify, and you can use Spotify, Apple Music. I don't know. You can even go on YouTube and just randomly pick a song, right? If you put popular songs or pop songs or rock songs, whatever, and you put it on shuffle. And again, we sit or we stand or wherever we're at, and we take a big deep breath and we exhale and we sit in this moment. Okay, for my highest good, for my highest vibration, or my guides, what message am I going to be, continuing, or what message do you have for me for the year of 2025 with whatever song comes up? And you can do it for the energy. You can do it, what song embodies me to or reminds me to continue to push on or to take a breath. And then you just really put your Spotify or whatever you're using on shuffle. It could be a favorite playlist of yours. It could be something totally new. Maybe it's songs you never really listened to, like a genre you never really listened to, and you push play and see what comes up. And when whatever song comes up, you write the song title, the artist or artists, and really read the lyrics of that song. Listen to the musicality. What instruments do you hear? And I would even go so far as to look at the album cover art. All those little things can really help you throughout the year, even how long the song is. Maybe it's 3 minutes and 33 seconds, and there's an angel number right there, 333. All of these things, whenever you're having a time of it, I like to keep and create a playlist. So the song for 2025 is this. Um, if you work with deities or guides or your highest self, this is the song for 2025 when I'm feeling I need a gentle push, and then, you know, find the song, whatever song happens to come up. And you keep that in your back pocket. And maybe when you're asking for a sign from your guides, or you're in a Reiki meditation with me or anybody else, you're meditating or whatever, and you hear that song come up, it'll actually prompt you to take a pause and be like, hey, wait a minute, that's my song for 2025. What am I feeling right now? Where am I in my journey? Where am I physically? Am I at work? Am I at home? Am I taking a walk? Am I taking a bath? What's happening? And you can actually note those things and journal about it. Shoot, I would already in your phone, if you have like a notes section or a journal app, I would start making that readily available, like on a screen that you always look at, so that you can click on that and go. And this can be this can be done with songs. I like to do music because I love music. I listen to it all the time. That's where I ask for a lot of my messages, but it could be done even like with certain podcast episodes. What else? Maybe there's a show that you absolutely love, or a movie, and if you put it like, if you have all of that like on TikTok or whatever social media or YouTube, and you just have a bunch of like different scenes, and you just kind of scroll and like, all right, this is my energy, and you click it at random, like with your eyes closed or whatever, and have your mouse land on it. It could be done with so many things. Whatever resonates with you, whatever you feel aligned with. And I would love to hear like how that goes for you. These are very low effort things that you can do for yourself right now. You could even sit and just meditate and see what song comes to mind. See or hear what word comes to mind for the year. What animal comes through. And you just do a little bit of research on whatever comes in, whatever comes through. What does it mean when, you're meditating, you're asking for a sign? What is my animal for 2025? And if it's real, quote unquote, or not, look it up. If a dragon comes into mind, look up the dragon. Dragons are all about what? If it's a panda, what is that all about? And maybe that will be your constant sign for 2025. It's beautiful little things that you can do for you. And that's what's important. All right, lastly, I'm actually going to pull a card for the collective. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my deck. And like I said, you could also, the card for this year, for 2025, is the Hermit. But if you were looking for your own card for the year, you can take your date of birth and the month you were born in and 2025, and you take all those numbers and you add them together. And then you break down the whatever the sum is of that. If it's like if it's 27 is the sum of all the numbers, your date of birth with the month and the year 2025, and it came out to 27, then you add 7, 2 plus 7, and then you get 9. So that could be your personal card of the year. If you need help with that, hit me up. I got you. But all right, here we go. We're going to pull a card for the collective. So wherever you're at, if it's safe, You can, please don't do this if you're driving, but you can close your eyes or just soften your gaze, drop the shoulders away from the ears, relax the jaw, unclench the jaw, unfurrow your brow. Take a big deep breath in, exhale out the mouth, settling into your energy. What is a card for the collective for 2025? Let's see. Let's see what comes out. And if you would like your personal card, of course, hit me up. How very interesting. It's like I know these things. Um, Ace of Cups, beautiful souls. Ace of Cups for the collective here, my beautiful audience of Enchanted Crossroads, who's Enchanted Crossroads. The card for you all as a collective is the Ace of Cups. And the tarot deck that I'm using, obviously not sponsored, is the Light Seers Tarot in case you want to Google it and look at the artwork. But the Ace of Cups is new connections. And how funny I had said, oh, the Two of Cups. But the Ace of Cups is relationships. It could be love, it could be friendships. But this is the awakening of joy. This is positivity. And the card is a person that, we just see really from the lips down. And their hands are apart right at the heart chakra, holding this cup. And within the cup, it's like a beautiful rainbow spiral and just like beams of light coming out of it, with the heart right in the center. And you can just see the water almost as if it's this cup is either so full that it is, falling out of the bowl, or the universe is continuing to push water into the bowl. It's giving temperance, a flow of in and out, not being depleted and overfilling the cup. This is a beautiful beginning for 2025. Really seeing and fostering those deep emotions for not only yourself, but others around you. Right around the heart center is just that joy, that love, and really an awakening. This could even be seen as new adventures coming through. Maybe you're going down, if you're stuck at the crossroads, now is the time where you're like, you know what? I'm going to put one foot in front of each other and go a certain way so that you're not stuck at the crossroads. Like you are really going forward and moving forward on this journey. You're able to connect, really connect with yourself and your needs. Maybe you're even connecting with nature. Maybe you're connecting with your ancestors, fostering relationships that serve you. Maybe this is even a sign where you are ready to expand and open up. Really open up to what's going on around you. Beautiful, beautiful card for my beautiful collective audience. Ace of Cups, fostering that love. Filling your cup is not only, um, self-care days, but self-care is there's so many layers to it. Making sure that you are okay emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. That whenever you need a break, that you don't tell yourself that it's okay, I can keep going. Of course, you're strong. Of course, you're going to push. Of course, you're going to keep going. Of course, if we're tired, but we know we have 1% left, we can keep going. It's just like a car, right? You're on empty, but you know your car. You know you can push it just a little bit more, riding on fumes. But that's not really good for the health of your vehicle, right? Same thing goes for you. If you're part of my newsletter, Coven, I did use the like a GPS a metaphor for the year ahead tarot readings. And I don't know why vehicles are coming to mind, but if you're going on this journey, right, and we're coming into 2025, it's like you're going on a little trip. And when we go on a trip, we normally make sure that we have everything that we need, right? We got toothbrush, we got some we packed so many pairs of underwear and socks like we're going to change every hour. I don't know if you do that, but I know I do. It's like, oh my God, I'm packing everything. Making sure that you have oil in the car, the air in the tires is good, and of course we have gas. And hello, snacky snacks. And who do you want to go on this journey with you? Are you going on this journey solo or are you with the best friend of yours? Who would you want in the car with you on this trip? What's the playlist looking like? All of those things is needed so that we move on, we move forward in our journey. Sometimes our GPS is going to tell us, oh, recalculating, there's construction ahead. But you're like, damn, I'm always used to taking this route. This road is what I know. Recalculating, road is closed. And now we're going on a detour. And just being flexible and knowing, okay, just got to keep following the signs. This is a detour. And who knows where that's going to take you? Maybe it takes you on a path where it's like to see, I don't know, the largest pistachio farm. Hell yeah, pistachios. Let's pull over real quick. 10 minutes. And that's the route that we're taking here. Now, whether you start this January 1st or you start in Aries season in the spring, wherever you start, make sure you plan for your success. You can't plan for everything, right? Sometimes we feel like the Fool in Tarot where we're at the edge of the cliff and you're just ready to go. But just be mindful that you're still taking care of you. It's okay to take a leap of faith, but it's also good to have some type of plan beneath you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear about your journey in 2025. All right, gorgeous soul. You know what to do. I got all the links down in the show notes. If you have an idea for a topic or you have a question, you can hit me up there. Send me an email, susie'senchantedcrossroads@gmail.com, or hit me up in the DMs. Instagram, I got TikTok. But of anything, thank you so much for listening. Take a leap of faith. Do what's best for you. And until next time, I will see you at the crossroads.